Managing your wealth is a lot like preparing for a photo shoot. You need a good plan and the right tools. Because there are always many variables in play, you have to respond to new developments quickly in order to capture opportunities. These days, more and more people are turning their attention to overseas countries as possible retirement destinations. If your savings plan gives you the flexibility to swap one policy currency for another, it'd be much more convenient for you to make financial adjustments as new priorities emerge. There are indeed savings insurance plans on the market that offer multiple currencies for selection. Not only can this type of policy help diversify currency risks, but it typically provides potential return, life protection, and accidental death coverage as well. Of course, different plans can have very different details and provisions. When choosing a plan, there are two things you should keep in mind. 1. Market value adjustment. When a policyholder exercises the option to switch currencies, the insurance company would sometimes make an adjustment to the policy value based on the prevailing market value, which may cause the net cash value of the policy to rise or fall. For example, let's say a policyholder has initially chosen US dollar as their policy currency. If midway through the policy term, the policyholder wants to switch to another currency, but the value of the policy's underlying US dollar assets has fallen because of market instability, the insurance company may reduce the policy's net cash value by making a market value adjustment. However, there are savings plans on the market that don't charge any processing fee or hidden fee or require any market value adjustment for exercising the option. That means the net cash value of the policy will remain unchanged after the currency switch, which makes for a higher degree of transparency. And since the only thing you have to consider when changing your policy currency is the exchange rate, you'll be able to plan better. The second thing to keep in mind is, the currency switch option may be subject to a time limit. Everyone knows that capturing currency exchange opportunities is all about timing. Some plans, however, allow the currency switch option to be exercised only on the policy anniversary or within a designated period. The exact requirements depend on the specific product, of course, but most policies offer only one currency switch opportunity per year. The policyholder cannot make multiple switches. Here's a look at Mr. Chan's example. For his current insurance policy, he has chosen US dollar as the currency. The policy anniversary is the first day of August. Let's assume in January of 2022, the British pound, or GBP, dropped to its lowest point in months. So Mr. Chan wanted to capitalize on the opportunity and switch his policy currency to GBP to prepare for sending his children to the UK to continue their education. But since his policy anniversary was still months away, Mr. Chan ended up missing the opportunity to make the switch while the exchange rate for his target currency was low. Not all policies carry the same time restrictions, however. Starting from the third policy year, some policies allow the option to be exercised up to 3 times per policy year. That means whether the British pound is rising or falling, Mr. Chan would have been able to make a currency switch based on market developments and his own needs. If Mr. Chan's policy didn't have a time restriction and allowed 3 currency conversions per policy year instead, he would have had the flexibility to respond to different circumstances by taking appropriate actions. The advantage of a multi-currency savings plan is that by offering different currencies for selection, it gives the policyholder the flexibility to switch currencies to suit their evolving needs. But don't forget, with this type of policy, there's always a foreign exchange risk. Exchange rate fluctuations can negatively impact return, so determining your risk tolerance is a crucial step in choosing a policy. If you want to tap into market opportunities by changing your policy currency, take your cue from professional photographers. Combine the right tools with strategy and flexibility to time your move perfectly. To learn more, talk to any of our customer service managers.